Hey guys, welcome back for another daily crypto market update. BTC closed just under 0.3% yesterday. Now, this could be interpreted as a negative thing, but guys, we pumped 6.42% on Thursday. Having this close is honestly not bad at all. Look at daily volume exceeding the yellow moving average yet again. Now, because we had a red close, of course, on balance volume is going to close a little bit lower. Look at RSI though, still massively overbought at 82.41. Now, you'll notice what it failed to do yet again, if you've been watching my videos and keeping up with me. Not this one, this one. So again, we got another wick. Actually got a higher high. On Thursday, it was 104.145. Yesterday, 104.361. Until we see Bitcoin close above this level, we're not going to see bullish continuation. That's just how it is. This Fibonacci level works really, really well. Now, I also want to make it super duper clear as well that we have some things to keep in mind. CME levels, well, this one's been obviously crushed. Our CME high here is at 104.85, which is great. So it means Bitcoin could actually go up over the weekend up to that level. Another, 1 or 2% from the current price and be fine. Ethereum's way up here, totally fine. Solana, way up here, totally fine. So I'm not expecting any new CME gaps to form, but we have those levels to keep in mind. Now, if we see the price of BTC go above this level that I'm talking about, the fib level, it might make a new CME gap. We'll just have to wait and see. But personally, I think that we're just going to see it kind of go sideways over the weekend. Ethereum is looking incredible. Unbelievable is a better way to say it because it closed a TBO open long and look at it's actually moving to the top of the daily TBO cloud. You guys have no idea how crazy bullish this is considering the fact that we've been below this cloud for months, really, ever since February. And this massive shift is literally insane. Looking at fib levels here. Well, we didn't see Ethereum hit our 618 level right here. Boy, oh boy, isn't that kind of convenient? Isn't that ridiculous? Now, I do think that we could see Ethereum go up higher. It's okay. I think we should see it go up here. The goal obviously is to go above the cloud. I'm expecting there to be resistance here at 27.11, but this is a short-term fib. Looking at these longer-term ones, we're approaching a longer-term Fibonacci level right here, which is amazing. And that one right here is from the 2022 cycle. So it's pretty significant. The older it is, the stronger it is. So that's why these 2018 fibs are in white to give us good levels of support and resistance. Look at that. Why did I not see that sooner? Ugh, don't you hate that? Now, the good news about Ethereum, apart from price action, is that volume was even bigger yesterday. Almost 4 times the average, which is unheard of. We actually saw the largest single volume day for Ethereum since February 3rd. To jog your memories, February 3rd is when we saw that massive lower wick down 26% and the price went right back up. This is incredible. On balance volume is looking amazing. RSI closed a higher high at 93. It's right now at 93.28. This is insane at how strong it is. And because F is outperforming BTC, that means the FBTC chart is a pumping. Not only do we have this confirmed close short that printed on Thursday, yesterday it moved up another 6%, but really wick to wick, much higher than that, 13%. Volume, looking good. On balance volume, even better. Now remember, in order for FBTC to continue pumping, Ethereum has to continue outperforming Bitcoin. That is the non-negotiable. We are seeing some really good signs on the weekly, on the 4-hour, no breakouts yet. But one of the best things about this, to be honest, is the fact that the trade that I was like hemming and hawing about yesterday in my video on the Coin Bureau trading channel, it actually hit the first target after I adjusted it down, which is insane. If we go to the hourly time frame, I want you to see this because I'm just so proud of myself. Look at how silly this is once it catches up. It's sold right there. That is insane. Oh man. Thank you, Lord. That is so awesome. So I'm just excited right now. And I'm also a little bit in disbelief because when I start seeing my portfolio turning green like this, I have a couple of red positions still. Sol BTC and Masa is still in the red. But seeing this, like, I can't help but slap myself. You know what I mean? It's just like, things are too good right now. I mean, Litecoin BTC, this is one I've been waiting on for a long time as well. It's from a different position. I mean, I'm waiting. I'm probably going to hit my take profit target today, this first one, and I got a second one way up here. Again, I'm just kind of looking at this in disbelief going, wow, really? Really? Things are really turning around? Remember this position from earlier this week where I said WIF was opening it up? And I said, it was up for the day like 4%, then it retraced. And I said, it's okay because trend trading is all about getting in that trend and staying in it as long as possible. And look where it is now. This is insane, up 37%. And I need to move this up here just in case there's some sort of scam wick or something. That would be awful if I just got stopped out in a loss. But this is really how to do things, in my opinion. We will be talking about WIF, but the reality is that trend trading is all about staying in the trend as long as possible. And when you're trend trading, by the way, please understand that this price action is abnormal. It is not normal to see a chart pumping up 37%. This has taken a minute just to refresh the chart. I want to be real with you though. There's been so much chop on the way down. I've had some good wins, little itty bitty wins, a lot of losses, a lot of getting stopped out over and over and over. But the beautiful part about trend trading is that once you get that trend, I'm going to stay in this as long as it takes. Even if it goes up to 150, 200%, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to stay in this as long as the TBO is saying, yep, stay in. I know the price is reaching resistance right now. You would think as a trader, okay, take profit right here. I'm not going to. I'm not going to interfere with it because I know the power of trend trading and there's so much more price potential, rather growth potential for a chart like WIF. I'm not being overly bullish. I just know trend trading. And I also know the reality that you'll get stopped out. You might get some little minor wins, but you're going to get a lot of chop. But these big, big wins that happen like this make up for a lot of those losses. Now, going back over here, there's a lot to cover today, and I can't spend a lot of time because I actually am leaving for Canada today to get ready for consensus, which is happening next week. More on that in a second. Now, things are just getting better all the time. I think it was the Beatles, wasn't it, that said that? Yesterday, we saw RSI close lower at 1589. That is insane. I cannot believe this. And best scenario ever. Stablecoin dominance is now below the daily TBO cloud. This is one of the most exciting things that we could see on the daily time frame, except for one of these guys, TBO breakdowns. Now, this is amazing. And it gets better. This is like creme de la creme. Bitcoin dominance printed a TBO close long on yesterday's candle after closing down 1.27%. This is such a great bearish reversal alert. It's the opposite of a TBO close short, my favorite bullish reversal alert. Look at how much RSI has dropped over the course of just 2 days, literally 2 days, from 85 down to 26.91. Now, the idea here is for Bitcoin dominance to continue falling all the way down here. But the reality is that we don't have to wait for Bitcoin dominance to fall that far in order to really capitalize on the moves that are happening right now. As we all very well know, we can see dominance is shifting in favor of top 10. This is amazing. Even though we put in a lower low here on RSI, we're seeing top 10 dominance shooting up higher, and it is now in process of printing a TBO close short, the first TBO close short we've seen on this chart since July 2024. This is incredible, you guys. This is so exciting and proof that we're literally still just getting started. Others dominance successfully closed the TBO closed short yesterday, and this is the third one in the last month, which is amazing. Now, we really want to see this continue to push up to the top of the cloud. You have no idea how insane this is because when we look at the charts, everything looks amazing right now, doesn't it? But what I'm showing you right here is that we're literally at the bottom of the range. If we zoom out even to the weekly, we're at the bottom of the range, you guys, which means that we could see alts go so much higher. A 40% increase in dominance means hundreds of percent growth for alts. Now, one word of caution, while I do have some BTC positions, those were opened a long time ago. And honestly, way too early. I was getting way too ambitious about it. But I want to let you know as well that things are slowly starting to shift for others BTC. We have a confirmed TBO close short on the daily time frame. The last time we saw one of those was back over here in November before we saw a nice mini rally for literally 2 weeks. And that was that. But we're at the bottom of the range. I do expect others BTC to continue moving up higher rather than, let me say it this way, others, the market cap, to outperform BTC. I think it's likely to happen. I have a lot of charts here. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to not take up too much time, but I need to go over them to share updates. For one, BNB, this one is just pumping like crazy. Had a great day of volume. RSI at 86.78 closed up almost 6% after printing a TBO open long. And the biggest thing about this is that it's now above overhead resistance. Short-term resistance is up here at 742. DOT confirmed a TBO open long on yesterday's candle. Note, we had back here, ding, 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 TBO closed short. ETC, Ethereum Classic, confirmed a TBO open long yesterday as well. Similar setup, TBO closed short. We enter on the bounce. We got confirmation of the bullish trend that's in place. Now, crazy TBO resistance is up here at 37. More realistic resistance is probably here at 32. But still, it's a pretty good move above. Now, as long as Ethereum is bullish, ETC is going to be even more bullish. AXL confirmed a TBO open long on yesterday's close and continues to show an incredible amount of volume. Giga Chad, yes, has another TBO open long after having another one back over here. Look at the volume on yesterday. That's amazing. On the 4-hour, we also got a breakout confirmed on the previous 4-hour candle. Now, these blue tabs right here are letting you know that these are all TBO breakouts that are happening on the daily or on the 4-hour. So I just want to give you a recap. We actually talked about these yesterday. Or no, I don't think I did. No, I don't think I can. I don't think I could have. Maybe I just said like this first one was printing. We don't have 3 in a row for Solana, but it's still pretty good. For Tron, this one printed a TBO breakout on the daily time frame, but it's Tron. This one doesn't make huge moves. Even with these last breakouts, it was a move of 17%, or this one, it failed. So I want to let you know, but I'm not really a big fan of Tron. Litecoin on the daily continues to rip higher, and it's actually going to hit my take profit target, which I'm super pumped about. For the long position that I shared in the Better Traders Club, it's taken such a long time for this to happen. It did not get stopped out. This is our DCA level. So it's probably going to hit our take profit target right now as I'm filming this video. I kind of want to wait and watch, but I'm not going to have to move on. But that's exciting. Now on the 4-hour time frame, looky, 3 TBO breakouts right there. If we go to Chronos, 3 TBO breakouts that printed on Friday. Tau, 3 TBO breakouts that printed on Thursday. This one's working out really well, and it's above the 618 Fibonacci resistance level, which is really good. TIA, this one confirmed a break above this long-term overhead resistance line I've been watching for months. We have 1, 2, 3 days, not yet confirmed, but I'm going to say, yep, that's confirmed because we're making a higher high on the daily. And we have one breakout just closed at 5 a.m. And this one is happening right now in progress. Maker confirmed a TBO breakout on the daily. Blockstacks has them printed here on Friday. Very early morning, late Thursday, early Friday on the 4-hour. No result yet, but I do expect that to happen soon. I think it's Injective. We have 3 TBO breakouts on the 4-hour. Theta on the 4-hour. Kava, 3 in a row on the 4-hour. And this one I've been watching. And to be honest, this one is also a trade setup that we've been waiting on for a long time. Over here, we are currently in 22% profit, looking to take profit right below TBO resistance. So that's a nice, beautiful chart to look at. With, as you saw my position, this one on the 4-hour is in process of printing another TBO breakout after printing one couple candles ago on the 4-hour. Cake, almost three in a row. And look at the outcome right now, 12% already. It's insane. And it's coming up on TBO resistance. So careful about the 2.74 level. Rune, this one on the 4-hour, almost perfect three in a row. We just skipped one, but this is pretty good. Rune is also super oversold because it was involved with all this crazy stuff that happened. I can't remember back here in January. It's that terrible that I can't remember. Fartcoin, everyone was thinking, oh yeah, this one's dead. Nope, 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 nope. As long as the TBO looks like this, no. Every single time we pull back to the fast line, that's an opportunity to get back in. On the 4-hour, printed 2 recent TBO breakouts. Hex is now looking or working on its 3rd TBO breakout. The daily candle closed 21% yesterday and above TBO resistance, and now it's headed up here probably to about this 0.003697 level. Now, I want to say Hex has been under a lot of scrutiny because Richard Hart was battling with the SEC. This chart, while I don't expect it to go all the way back up here for like 16,000%, I think that's dumb. I don't think, though, that it's unreasonable to look at Hex and go, well, this is how far it's fallen, and that's okay. But I think it's reasonable, and this is my plan, so I'm sharing it with you. Yes, we have short-term resistance here at the 236, but honestly, this is like nothing for Hex because Hex used to pump like crazy, only 33%. A reasonable target that I have for Hex, and I'm holding just a small amount right up here, the 618. I think it's reasonable to see this happen because he got his case thrown out by the SEC. So he won. He'll go back to streaming. He should go back to pumping his bags and pumping everyone else's bags at the same time. Oh, yes. And we do have a trade set up on this, by the way. And it's almost in profit. This is so exciting. Just been waiting and waiting and waiting, but up 60% on this trade, which is crazy, and looking at 80%. Now, you're missing a lot of these breakouts. I know you are, but we are not. I have access to the TBO. It's true. People in the Better Traders Club have access to the TBO. But the reality is that we can't get all of these signals. Oh, that's weird that it's doing the same thing. Here, let me change my screen right here to Discord. Cool. So what I want to share with you is that on the Discord server, we actually have an automation set so that every time we get a breakout on a USD or a BTC chart on the 4-hour or the daily, we're getting all these signals sent automatically over here to Discord. So actually, we're getting tons of information. It's not just the breakouts, it's also the close shorts. So whenever we get close short alerts, it's going to let us know here. So this is an amazing and fantastic way. So that way we can get these alerts and be notified every single time. I want every single message so that way I do not miss an alert. Better Traders Club's not messing around, you guys. All right, let's keep going. Now, a couple of charts to just pay attention to. Ronin confirmed a TBO close short on yesterday's close. It's a little high, 22% above support, but still good. On the weekly time frame, we have an RSI reset that's in progress, which is a great sign. This one has fallen really far. I don't know about going up 500%, but I think up to this level, which would be from the current price up another 114%, is reasonable. Won't be straight up into the right, but it's something to look out for. Toncoin, this one is now working on day 3 above overhead resistance. Note over here, we had a break and a fake. Break, 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 fake. So I'm looking at this with a TBO close short going, oh boy, Toncoin, here we go, here we go. S or Phantom previously is working on breaking out higher. Volume is looking good. RSI and on balance volume is looking good. On the 4-hour, it really needs to push above this overhead resistance line right here on the TBO, which is at 0.5941. I think it will because it's already wicked above it so many times, but we need to close above it. I'm holding my position still for S, and I'm holding out for much higher targets, not even just 91, but higher. We'll see. Arbitrum, which is part of the Ethereum ecosystem, it is breaking out of overhead resistance, which is great. We have 1, 2, 3 days now. This is day 3 above overhead resistance that we haven't seen this happen yet at all. Not even any tests, really. So it's exciting. PYTH, Python, I believe. I'm probably wrong, though. Had an amazing pump, more than 10 times the average volume, and pumped up 27%. I don't know what news is surrounding this, but this is an incredibly bullish pump. Bera chain This one actually hit our take profit target, again, shared in the Better Traders Club. It's taken us about 17 days for us to hit our target of 25%, but patience pays, as I love to say. Plus, volume is looking really good on the 4-hour. No breakouts yet, no breakouts here, but this is looking great. And then I've been telling you guys something weird is happening with ACT. I don't know why it's been suppressed for so long. Thursday up 18%, yesterday 16%, today 13%. Look at the TBO closed short that's in progress right now on the daily time frame. Now this chart still has so much farther to go to reclaim all this lost ground, and there's resistance immediately above the price, about 109%. But this is an incredible move for a chart that's been so oversold for a while. And I told you guys back over here, how long was this ago? 2 weeks ago, when I saw this pump up of 56%, 58%, it fell back down. I was like, that's weird, but that looks like an accumulation pump, or like to test the water to see how much could the chart be manipulated again. And that's what we're seeing, a follow-up pump. Man, oh man, there's literally so much going on. And guys, next week, come hang out with me at Consensus. I will be there. And we also have our first ever Better Trader Summit. This is a live a live workshop I'm doing in partnership with AllTrady. So me and Benoit Clausen of AllTrady will be teaching together at the Soho Hotel in Toronto. You have to sign up to reserve your spot. If you want access to the TBO, you have to go to thebettertraders.com, go to club, scroll to the bottom, and you can choose the trader tier for the TBO or the pro tier for the TBT divergence signal. And until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.